This documentary film focuses on small-scale bioenergy power stations. The power of these stations is between 0 and 5 megawatts, and their final product is heat in a form of hot water. The fuel for bioenergy power station comes from the biomass of Finnish forests. The biomass is in form of branches, tops of trees and timber unusable in wood processing industry. After timber work, one can find only branches and other biomass on the ground. A forest can be cut down completely or partially. On the background the forest is before timber work, and on the foreground we can see a forest after timber work. A forest can also be cultivated to stand as seed tree position. Seed trees will then be harvested after 10 years. The forest biomass will be gathered in heaps along small routes in forest waiting for the post-processing or chipping. Today even roots of trees are taken off the ground to be used as a biomass. By collecting roots we can also cure trees against certain tree diseases. Industrial waste or any wood waste from industry can be utilized in modern bioenergy stations. At the site there is already a chipping machine which has been constructed on the platform of a truck. Both trucks are assembled properly and the storage truck is connected with the chipping truck. After this, Kalle will process one load of biomass. The processing will take 20 minutes. This heap of biomass has been here in open air for 1 year. Our technician is fast. The previous mouthful of small trees will be chipped while he's grabbing the next mouthful. One man can handle both machines. At the end, a road must be cleaned. After chipping, the load will be transported into a local bioenergy station of 10 megawatts. The unload and the truck is ready for next cycle. During the summer, storages of any bioenergy stations will be filled with biomass for heavy usage during the winter. Here we can see some part of the storage from where chips are transported with a moving belt into the oven. Now in summertime, when the need of hot water is small, the station is using only 20% of its power. This kind of bioenergy station will have 1 to 5 containers, and they are suitable in a heat production between 0 and 2 megawatts. Also, the bioenergy station itself is modular. It is manufactured in a factory and the size of each module is adjusted to fit on a truck for transportation. The installation is quite fast and this kind of station is under operation within 2 weeks after transport. Of course, there are pre-works to be done before modules will be transported, but in general only the basement with water piping is needed for modules. Then a hydraulic system is connected in a container. The hydraulic is feeding chips forward, moving the floor of a container. At the other end of the container, chips are falling down in an Archimedean screw. A container full of wood chips is installed. Hannu checks the control system that everything is okay, so that the control acknowledges a new container. He also writes a logbook. In the following pictures you can see some part of the machinery of a bioenergy station, its technology and controlling systems. Its complexity is perhaps 10 times comparing with any conventional family-owned power systems in Finnish homes. The station is unmanned and it is controlled via internet. Critical alarms are sent automatically into mobile telephones. In a similar way, an empty container will be taken away and assembled on a truck. The container is transported into the main headquarters to be filled, ready for another station. The idea of the modular container bioenergy station is based on standardized containers, which are changeable between any these kind of bioenergy power stations. A full container is brought and an empty one taken away. This bioenergy station is a heart or headquarter of a complex of 6 smaller stations. Let's go inside the storage of this 3.5 megawatt bioenergy station. We can see biochips needed for the summer period. Chips are moved automatically from the storage into the feeder by the crane. The oven informs the crane when there is a time to load the feeder. Also, this station is unmanned. The control systems are similar as in smaller stations. Here is 1.7 megawatt oven, which is the kernel of the station. We can also burn straws in this power station. We can see 15 poles in this field, or a product of 2 hectares as straws. This is equivalent of 2000 kilograms of heavy fuel oil as heat energy. These straws can be used as such in a bioenergy power station. The bioenergy business industry and the machinery has been developed by CEO Sampo Humalainen. The product of his company is heat in a form of hot water. At this moment he has 6 bioenergy stations. In this picture he starts the chip sorting machine which produces high quality chips for small clients. So in fact he refills tanks in his bioenergy delivery station. The price of oil is rising continuously, and it might be that it does not go down in future. A waste wood of less value and quite difficult to refine could be used to heat houses. The technology is available for any farmer to run bioenergy industry as business.